And broadcast by, actually, is it being broadcast by?
It is.
Brookfield? LPAC,
Yes.
all right. This meeting is also being broadcast via Zoom. This meeting is a remote-only meeting, therefore it is important that we continue to respect the privacy and confidentiality of the members of our school community, including our teachers and staff and our students and families. By participating in this remote meeting, you agree that you will not save, record, share, or post this session or any photos from this session. We also agree that we will not save, record, share, or post this session or any photos from this session. If you do not agree to these rules, please disconnect from this session now. All right. So essentially, this is a one-issue meeting. Rich, you want to just give us the rundown real quick?
So I think everybody's aware that the town is experiencing a budget shortfall for FY21 this year, and I don't think that's going to be uncommon across the state, but it seems pretty significant. I don't know all the details. Maria and Sheila may have more information about sort of exactly where the shortfalls are, maybe not. But in attending the FinCon meeting last week, there was some discussion, and it seems that our municipal partners are pointing to a significant increase in school choice and charter school out funds. The amounts seem to be, there seems to be a difference of opinion as to exactly what the amounts are. I think we feel like it's probably somewhere around 78,773, which is definitely an increase. But it seems that from the municipal side, they feel like it's closer to a $250,000.
Well, I don't think so much the amount, so much as that they budgeted for most of that in their
Right.
budget in May. So that's really, and that, but now they seem to be surprised. So
yeah,
although it was in their budget. So.
Yeah, and again, this is kind of a strange year only because the FY21 budget would be based on numbers that come out in May and June, not numbers that come out in December in the middle of the fiscal year. So these are really far more accurate numbers, right? Depending on the comings and goings of kids, in and out of school choice. One of the other things is the special education aspect of school choice, which we have no control over. If a student requires significant services and they're school choiced in another district, we are the fiduciary responsible party. And that did occur again this year, where a student went to another district, school choiced, and required some services that were pretty significant. Not to the level that we've seen in the past, but certainly causing a pretty significant increase. So, those numbers sort of rise and fall. I wish we had better communication with the town. There seems to be some consternation on their part that we didn't communicate this to them, and frankly, we've never communicated those numbers to them because we don't know them technically. Kids transfer out. We don't know necessarily that they school choiced out until certain points in the school year. If a parent submits a release of records to have their child transferred to, Spencer East Brookfield, they could actually have moved and we wouldn't know because we don't have that kind of information. We just know they want their child transferred, and that's what we do. Often later in the school year, we receive the list of students who have actually school choiced out, but often it's estimates right up until about this time when the October 1st numbers first start to sort of make their way through the DESE system and get back to us. So, and this is where we say we got this many kids, and that's how the sending district knows it. So I'll certainly make an effort to try to keep the town more informed about those things, but again, we just never have. 2 years ago, when it fell significantly, the school choice out fell by, God, I forget the total number of kids, but it was fairly significant. We didn't tell them and say, oh, you're going to be saving money this year in that. It's a number that sort of is a moving target until the end of the year. So we've never really updated them regularly with the comings and goings. And, I guess I'll own that one and probably should, but I'm not sure that's an appropriate way to go. I just don't know if it's.
No, Rich, I think
No.
you've done I don't mean to interject, but I think you've done an extremely solid job communicating always when necessary. So I appreciate your flexibility and your reflection on your own practice, but in my experience of being on the school committee, you've gone above and beyond with communication. That's my 2 cents.
I appreciate it, but I mean, again, I wish we had a better relationship because
Yes,
it feels like
think,
if we met and
Rich,
talked.
I think, right. I think everyone agrees that it would be better to have a better relationship. But,
absolutely.
Relationships have to go 2 ways. So anyway, moving on. There was a suggestion that this past summer there was a vote to the floors in the high school locker rooms, and the suggestion was that we return that money to the town this year. It is certainly something we want to fix in the future, but it is not a project that it needs to be done immediately. And certainly as part of that, that we'll, along with, they have plans, fortunately there was a good amount of money in the free cash, and they have plans to be able to transfer money from different areas to close the deficit. But we suggested that we do that, return the money to the town. So if anyone has any questions or comments on that particular agenda piece.
So the total amount is $48,532, just for your information.
Yeah, let's do it.
I think
So I
this is a
need
good
someone to
step
make-
towards.
Need someone to make a motion?
I make a motion to return the amount of money for the school floors, which is in the amount of, I'm sorry, I don't have the figure in front of me again.
$48,532.
$48,532 in order so that the select board can balance their budget.
I'll
I second.
second it. He's on mute. Oh, Ruth's here too. I forgot about that.
So motion made by Elizabeth and second by Deb, I think.
That was Ruth.
No, Ruth, sorry. I wasn't sure.
Ruth's not even showing up on my screen as being here.
She's here.
I heard her. I
You
heard
might
her
just
voice.
have to expand your view. You might have to just
I
expand.
am here.
Is
You're
your
here,
cat,
we see
is your
you.
cat there? Ruth, is your cat there too?
Oh, now she showed up.
There we go.
All right, so we have a motion and a second. All in favor? Raise your hand.
So it's 5-0. Okay, so I will inform the Board of Selectmen immediately that the committee has voted to do that. And we'll continue to try to be a good partner with the town to get things done. Of course, there's a special town meeting tomorrow night.
I promise to bring hand warmers for everybody. It's outdoors.
Dress warmly. It will be in the parking lot.
I feel like we need a drive-in movie kind of thing for the rest of COVID.
That
where
would
we
be
all
cool.
sit in our cars and listen to the meetings. And
A lot of towns actually do that. A lot of towns actually do that, and they flash their lights for yes votes and no votes.
oh,
That's
neat.
Yeah,
interesting.
I mean, that would be a
Kinda
great. You could make a request to the select board. That would be great.
I'll do that.
Next time.
Oh, boy.
No, I mean, a lot of towns do it. It's
They do. That's
a great
awesome.
thing to do. It would be a great thing to do. It would take a
Listen,
little time.
the feedback from the graduation was really positive.
That was
People,
awesome.
I actually have junior class people, now seniors, saying, can we do that? you know,
Yeah,
hoping that COVID
new
would be done by
traditions.
then. They,
I know.
people really liked it. It was good.
Yeah,
I thought the outdoor graduation was really nice.
yeah.
Anyway.
We're flexible.
Anyway, so I think I promised you a short meeting and we're done. And because Monday's probably going to be long. So I need Debbie, would you like to make a motion to adjourn?
Yes, I move that we adjourn.
I second.
All in favor?
Bye,
Right.
guys. Happy holidays.
5-0.
We'll see you Monday.
Oh, no,
Not
we'll
that
see you
easy,
tomorrow. We're going to see
Elizabeth.
everybody tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow outside. Well, yeah, but we're gonna be, you know, we're gonna be just like,
All huddled around
All
a
right.
barrel with
I'll see you
wood burning
tomorrow.
in it.